Good morning all, welcome back to Deeds Koi. Is spring on its way? Let's hope so. 2 weeks after Christmas now and I'm able to get on. It's a beautiful day, I'm day off today, so hopefully we can get something done. I'm off tomorrow as well, but the weather forecast is looking pretty grim. So I think she's got plans for me indoors tomorrow, but if the weather cheers up, I'll be out here. So I've done a few bits this morning. Got one more rafter to go on. Can't wait for that to be done. I'll spin you around and show you what I've been doing. So, still raising that wall plate. I've got one to go. I've left an overhang there in case it don't quite line up with the rafter this side, because obviously I want that to be a square for cladding and stuff, so that's got to be right. So I've left that there. I can always trim it down, and I can always stick an upright in to support that. Yeah, so I'll crack on with that last one. I'll show you when it's done and what my next stage is going to be. You can see how much I've had to adjust that bird's mouth, and you can see the taper on that wall. So it's an angle cut, so I squared the bird's mouth off, but I've reduced it by that much to try and get the right height. It's a lot of work now, a lot of faff, but it's my last one. Let's get it on. Right, that's the last one cut and put in. Whew, glad that's done. It was not easy, but there you go. So all the rafters are on. I've had to raise that plate silly levels, but it's nice and flat. The rafters are at the same pitch, so much better than twisting the roof. Put an upright in there. That position my glass, so I'll get one in here. I'll have to buy one for in here because the other one's too high. That's okay, and that should bring me to about here with the glass. So worked out all right really. So time I've built my filter shed there. Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad that's done. That was not easy. It's took me forever, but it's done now. I've also been around with a nail gun. I've nailed the life out of it, so that is not going to move. Touch wood. So next stage, I've got a bit of a problem over here I've got to resolve. When I did all this, it was perfectly upright and level, but it must have moved when I'm putting these rafters on. It's slightly out, so it's got to go over that way a bit to come level again. So I think I'm going to just trim those down and then loosen the screws along here and then push it over, and that should bring that right. And then OSB, felt and batten, be in the dry. Happy days. Morning guys, just shouting in the garage while this rain passes over. Seems a bit intermittent today, but it's the last day of January. 2 weeks of solid rain, I mean solid rain. But I can't moan about it because we're on the Somerset, we're in Somerset and near the levels, and so much flooding. There's a lot of people in misery at the moment with flooded properties, so you know we're elevated, so we're very lucky. But anyway, I've done a bit. I'd like to show you in a minute. I'll just let this pass over because it's tipping down, but I think it is showers, so we'll try and get something today amongst the rain. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. Right, so I've braced it across here. Put some forward to this side of it to take any cladding that I put on, and I put a 4x2 rather than 6x2, so it gives me that bit there to fix to for some uprights, just to hold that in place. This is temporary, that's got to be spun round, so the timber's facing the other way, so it'll take my glazing and a bead. But I'm going to measure that out now and then get another upright in. That'll be ready for glass, then I can move down and rectify this little bit of levelling up we've got to do. Yeah, not too bad. Rain stopped. Happy days. Right, I've squared that up now. So you can see that, that's better. So what I've had to do is put a block in there, just to hold that tight. I'll do the same for the other rafters, and that should be fine. Okay, I've marked out the cut-offs to cut these off. I've left 145mm off the upright. That'll take a 6x1 for a soffit. That's the plan anyway, so I'm going to do that because I can't OSB it until I've got the, well, I think if I get the fascia board on, then I can work out where my battens are going, the spacings for the battens all the way up for the tiles, to get the right overhang into the gutter. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is put the fascia on, put some gutter clips on, and then that'll give me an idea of how far over the tile will come. It's probably the best way. I think thinking about it, I think it's probably the best thing to do. But as you can see here, I've put so this is glazing, got that one. Got to put a bit of 4x2 across here, or double it up, get a bit of glass in there. This will be cladded, and this bit here, and then this gap here will be open and then built out for my filter room. So I'll get on, cut that, and I'll show you when I've done it. Okay guys, that's done. You can get the soffit and the fascia on there, and then work out my tile spacings for the battens. Whew. Next job, I'm going to brace each one of these rafters together all the way through, just to strengthen that up a bit, and then I'm ready for that OSB. Happy days. Beautiful day. Garden's coming into life. Lovely to see. So I've started bracing. I've got one on up there. I'll do every other one for now, so I can just get this roof on, then I can get it dry. I can add a couple from the inside, so that's fine. And then get this block work done in the dry. Fantastic. Oh, great day today. Weather's been amazing. I've put 3 up there. That's really stiffened that up, so I'm really pleased with that. So I'm going to get a couple more, where are we, in there and in there, and then I want to do something a little bit fancy on the end here, but I'm not going to put one on there now because I'm going to grind out all of this mortar and repoint this. Not next though. The priority now is to get the roof on watertight and then get on with the block work. So I'm going to nip out and get some OSB and a few more of these and crack on. Okie dokie, it's roof day. So before I do it, just took a couple of bolts in this here to secure that to the wall, and the same on this one here. Screwed it in, but I'm going to stick some substantial bolts in there to hold that. Then I'm just going to go along the top with my nail gun and Yeah, OSB's on the van. Hopefully we can get this covered today. I've bolted all that to the wall. I've been all round here with a nail gun. Shouldn't go anywhere. Bolted them in as well. So now I'm ready for that OSB. So we go on with that next. Nearly done one side. That's heavy stuff, that 18mm. But surprising how it really firms that up. It's not looking too bad. Get this side on, get some membrane on there and some batten. And then I'll switch to the other side. Coming on though. Started to rain. So I'm going to have to try and get this covered. Got to put a cut section in the top there. Where is it? Up there. But I'll try and get this this membrane on. Try and keep it as dry as I can. Typical, isn't it? Well, would you believe it? It's starting to rain. So I've covered it up. Always the way, innit? Still, got a bit done anyway.